Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast. This time we're of course 0 minutes in again in the game. We are just starting, so let's check out the items. Boots. Lee Sin starting with cloth armors, as Lee Sin mostly do. And then we have the Fairy Charm for Taric, Fairy Charm for Janna, so both the supports are going for Fairy Charm. The other jungler, Nocturne, also going for cloth armor. Well, cloth armor is always the safest way to go. Of course, boots in the jungle are also very nice because you can gank fairly quickly. Cannon getting spotted by Graves? I don't know. Did he see them? I think no, pings are going down on the wrong place, so he needs to be careful there. They are probably just... He is going to throw a shuriken right onto Graves' face, so he knows now. So good job, Cannon, throwing shurikens, for they have no mana cost. For you have no mana. And oh my god, he spots them all now, so everyone knows they're there. Cannon actually did some damage onto them, so technically they're in an advantage. Taric just going to ward and then back off, probably. Yes, they are. Vayne is going to start onto the golems together with Janna, no questions asked. Cannon thinks there's a ward. It's actually very ballsy of him to walk in there. They might be all in here, Cannon. Well, my shuriken says they're not. Yeah, but you throwed it weirdly. They might be huddled up on here, and then you might still die. Is it a... No, it has to be a middle Mordekaiser. And a top lane Cannon. Well, thank God that Cannon was standing there then. You did well, Cannon. Let's go over the teams now that they will not invade. So we have a jungle, Lee Sin, bottom lane will be Graves with Taric, middle Ahri, and then top Vladimir for red team. Blue team will be top Cannon, jungle Nocturne, middle Mordekaiser, and bottom lane of course Vayne and Janna, who already took the golems. Janna wasn't into kiting at all. Of course, once you're level 1 your regen is quite high considering, and once you level up you're already fine, though you need to be careful in the beginning because you are of course very squishy. If Taric would be able to stun her at this stage, he might actually die. And there Taric goes. Is going to see a fairly low health. Is that a verb? To be healthed. Lee Sin spotted by Nocturne. Well spotted, he's straight onto his face, but now Mordekaiser is there as well. Lee Sin is going to need to flash away, is gonna get ignited, getting hit by the Nocturne's little shade there. Is going to... Oh, not able to fear the Ahri. Will get a hit on, but Ahri will be fine, and Lee Sin with barely any health escaping there. And how did I call it? A shade? Did I forget the name again? It's Duskbringer. Remember it. I always forget the name of Duskbringer. Janna already full health. Had to use her pot though. Even both of her potions if she had to. I always have to. Do you have to, Janna? I don't know. You should have checked it at the beginning. Screw you, girl. Oh, buckshot it. But of course the buckshot damage is lowered the further you are away. If you get hit by both 3 of the shots, then it will do big damage. Else not really. Cannon was able to push the Vladimir away. I think Cannon will win this lane because half of the time Vladimirs are doing weird stuff. Vayne getting stunned there, but he should be fine. Pink ward by Janna could be placed into this brush if needed be. I don't think it is though. Janna still hasn't warded there. Big damage there onto the Ahri. Will she die? I don't think so. Nocturne actually creeping closer. Will be able to do the Duskbringer onto her face. No, she will dodge into her bush. Lee Sin needs to be careful there. But Mordekaiser decides to back off, not to show why. Maybe they thought Lee Sin went back to base and was full health. Probably. I would have thought so. He did do red. Lee Sin doesn't really need as much health as you would think, especially with cloth armor. You're just able to hack around and spell vamp regen as much as you like. Let's see, however, he is getting fairly low. Will he die? Probably not. Good job there, Lee Sin. Not dying is a virtue as a jungler, because he would have lost both of his buffs to a golem, which is silly. Vayne being passive, just shooting about. Both of them are passive. Vayne likes this position now. Of course, Grace is fairly strong in the mid game, but end game Vayne is a stronger character. No doubts about that. Of course, once she has her ultimate, she is a danger to be... She's a very dangerous woman. She's a big, huge woman, but scary, but dangerous. And she needs to be respected because of this. Tariq able to stun, but a nice shield there by Janna. Doing most of the damage gone. Exhaust going down onto Graves. Vayne is going in slowly. Their jungler is approaching as well, so they should have actually gone into it. Now Vayne is approaching. Will they be able to kill him in time? His flash is still down for Graves. Will get hit. Oh my god, nice stun there by Vayne. I didn't thought there was a ward there, but now I do. Now I see it. Good shield once again by Janna, able to knock up the Graves, but it won't be enough at all. At the same time, of course, Lee Sin is going in with the gank, missing his Q, so that will be the end of that. Too bad your Sonic Wave missed there, mate. Mordekaiser, of course, a brute force in a lane, will be able to just push and bully the Ahri into submission. No problems there. Ahri, of course, also strong, fairly early on in the game, and pings are going down onto Mordekaiser's face. He is out of position completely, gets the charm on, he will probably die. Does he have a flash? No, he does not. First blood for the Lee Sin, good job there. Actually, Vladimir able to push away the cannon. Amazing, amazing indeed. Though, of course, Lee Sin was there, so cannon backed off for a little while, but hey, good job there by Vladimir. He has more health than cannon. But once Cannon has his hack stack, he will have Spell Vamp as well. Janna is gonna get stunned here and exhausted while Vayne was escaping. So Vayne didn't bother stopping, but Janna was able to escape with the use of her flash. So good job there by Tariq, making sure that both Janna was slower in recalling and had to burn her flash. That's what you want. So don't be cocky when recalling. Be sure that you are safe, like this cannon over here. That's a good position. Of course, the best position is at your tower, but walking towards your tower and then recalling costs time, and time is fairly important in this game. For look at this minion over here. And this one. Vladimir is in time. He'll have this entire wave for himself. Cannon will lose the wave because he had to recall at the worst timing of them all. He actually should have been able to push this lane fast enough for the tower to destroy them. But hey, those are very minor details. And we are not here for the minor details. We're here for kills. On to Mordekaisers. Probably. I don't know. Mordekaiser bashing his hammer for great justice. It's a mace. Oh, you with your precision talk, you. Tariq is going to ward? I don't know, he's just going to roam around searching for Nocturnes. Mordekaiser is spotted by Lee Sin, who was still in that brush. Big damage onto Mordekaiser though. Is going to flash away. Nocturne is there as well, so Mordekaiser should just turn around and do some fair amounts of damage. He wasn't level 6 yet, whilst the Ahri was, so that's a huge pity there. Fail flash by both Lee Sin and Nocturne, so it doesn't really matter. Now Cannon went back from the top lane to the middle, but there's a Vladimir there as well, so he needs to hurry. He will hurry far enough because of the ignite, of course. Was easy enough to get the kill. Now Vayne and Janna are alone, alone. They're together, but Graves is alone, so he needs to be careful. Thank God he is pushed towards his tower, where he can last hit fairly easily without any dangers of harass. But still, keeping your carry alone for such a long time against the Janna is actually fairly dangerous. I'm surprised that Graves didn't receive more damage, but then again, Graves is only interested in last hitting. Vayne, well, Graves also, of course, as well, last hitting. Hey, it's the way of the future, and the present, and the past. Blue buff will be given to Ahri, I must certainly hope. Pings are going down by Lee Sin saying, Ahri, you want this blue? Yes, I do. Well, it doesn't rhyme, so I'm not gonna... It did rhyme, you're just a blind monk. Yeah, but I'm not deaf. Oh, screw you. Okay. Oh boy, there's a pool. Oh no, it's a Vladimir. Will they... Yes, he gets stunned and then... Oh, just able to flash away from the fear. Will use his ultimate onto Nocturne with the ignite. Nocturne will probably try and lifesteal onto minions. The damage, of course, will not be enough at all. Mordekaiser now level 6, so he is dangerous, especially if his ultimate works. But it doesn't really matter. Tariq actually being fairly aggressive onto the Vayne here. Of course, a good whirlwind by the Janna. Good stun by Vayne. It won't be enough. They don't have vision, so she needs to dive into the bush in order to do some damage. Ahri spotted by the ward placed by Mordekaiser, which cost him his life earlier on in the game. Come on, Mordekaiser. Show me some love. Getting damage there. He should have used his siphon to get a shield on before taking the damage, but hey, does he have Spell Vamp? Yes, he does. Of course, Mordekaiser's abilities cost health, so in the early games, you will use your Spell Vamp just to make the cost of your spells 0, but it still doesn't really regen you as much as you would want to. Isn't that right, Cannon? You mister of regeneration. Yes, it is true. I am the master of regeneration. What did you say? Yeah, sorry, Vladimir, I didn't want to hurt your feelings. Oh my god, Taric all alone was able to stun, but vice versa for Vayne using her ultimate will do huge damage now. Has a shield onto her, but actually Janna tanking the turret, so it should be fine. Exhaust going down onto Vayne. At the same time, somewhere else action is going on. Oh, it's actually, yes, kill there by Taric, by Vayne onto Taric. Nocturne just showing his face. Who was receiving damage then? That pinks were going down, I don't know. Vladimir going to ward, but it was warded by the others as well. Nocturne spotted by Lee Sin. Actually, it's the other way around. Missed his Duskbringer though, but was able to do a perfect feed. But guess what? Oh, he actually used his safeguard. Oh, that wasn't really that good play of Lee Sin, to be honest, but he will be able to queue onto the wolves to get away. But he should have just safeguarded towards the Ahri and then... Oh, be careful there, Ahri. You don't want to be too aggressive against these two. Graves actually wants to be aggressive, needs to back away, will do so. No, he will. He is indecisive. Will not get hit by Duskbringer, but guess what? He is Graves. He can dash through walls. Well, it's not really a wall. It's just a leap. If you put your knee up, you can reach it. But not a lot of champions can do that. You know. They are very lazy. Use your spell shield. Too late. Actually, Vladimir getting ignored for quite some time. This could be very dangerous. He does also have gold per 5, so he is going to be very fat in the middle of the game. Well, maybe a bit further. Let's say around the 25th minute. He will be very strong if he gets ignored like this. How are your last hits? 81. Which isn't really all that amazing. Graves is doing great. Alliterations. Graves is doing great. Vayne is, well, it's not really that much of a difference now, is it? Pings are going down onto Cannon, for he is spotted by the ward of the Vladimir. The Lee Sin is spotted as well, but there is nothing for him to steal in this jungle. It's gonna have to go away. You need to go away. And he will. So, surprise me, someone. Surprise me, for it is getting fairly quiet. Lee Sin is just wandering around the place. Nocturne was buying. What did you buy, Nocturne? I bought a heart of gold. Or boots, whatever it is I did first. Oh my god, now Taric is going into a position where he can do some damage. The whirlwind of Janna wasn't strong enough. Cannon is getting pinged on. Ahri is going to go to the top lane. Spotted by a ward, immediately pinged on by her teammates. Nocturne going in with the ultimate onto Graves. Huge damage there. Will flash onto Graves, so that will be a kill. Taric getting exhausted, gets knocked up by Janna. It's normally the other way around. The guy knocks up the girl, but this time, nope. Janna was able to do it, and that will be a kill for Vayne. Vayne going straight to the middle now, where it's needed, or else she is doing Dragon. One of those two. Nice kick there by Lee Sin, but a flash by Mordekaiser into the turret will do huge amounts of damage on Lee Sin. Nocturne, not knowing what to do, will go for Dragon instead of assisting the middle. For Lee Sin, of course, is a very fast bastard who can escape pretty much every situation, if needed be. Does he have flash? No, he doesn't yet, but it's almost off cooldown. So that will be a Dragon for blue team. It's looking rather grim for red team. Rather grim indeed. Cannon fairly damaged there. He has the Hextech revolver. This is going for an early Will of the Ancients, by the looks of it. Of course, as you all know, Will of the Ancients has been increased in the cost. In the past, in the good old days, you needed a tome. Now you need a blasting one to complete Will of the Ancients. So yeah, the cost has increased. I don't know if the AP ratios has increased as well. Probably, because else it wouldn't be fair, would it? Doesn't matter. We will see. I think Cannon has enough money to buy Will of the Ancients. This lane is gonna get pushed down though, and he doesn't want to leave. But the turret still has quite the amounts of health that you would want to, and I don't think that Vladimir is actually fairly eager to destroy this tower, because he looks to be winning. It appears that he is winning his lane fairly good. So he wants his lane to remain a lane. If this tower gets destroyed, Cannon will have an easier way to get ganks onto Vladimir like this. Will get feared as a pool, which is always a funny sight to behold. Cannon needs to be fairly careful there, because of course the ultimate of Vladimir could be very dangerous, but the ignite will be more than enough, so good job there by Nocturne. Vladimir, of course, that was what I was going to say. If he destroys this tower, it will be even easier for junglers to attack him. But he was already standing here and there was a tower, so Nocturne could just get in from behind. Easy kill. Vayne using her ultimate there and the heal will get stunned though, so Graves should be able to get away. Of course, Vayne gets extra movement speed if she is chasing her target. Taric will die. I don't see him surviving this at all. Will use a heal onto himself. At the same time, Ahri got the kill onto Mordekaiser, so let's see what happened here. Mordekaiser was just going on the race, but was spotted by this ward. Same goes for Ahri, but guess what? A huge damage there by Ahri. Boom, boom, boom. I'm a bursty champion. How are you? Well, I'm dead. And she will get the bigger Wraith, who is worth most money. Lee Sin going in onto the minions here on the top lane, because Vladimir isn't here yet. So hey, free monies for Lee Sin. Way to go. Graves is still here, fairly in a dangerous position there. Of course, there is a ward, so Janna isn't able to use her whirlwind slow combination in order to give Vayne the kill. But you need to be careful there, Graves. You're alone. Carries are quite weak without a support, you know. Yeah, get knocked up and slowed, but Vayne isn't in a position to dive the Graves. Even though I think they are able to dive him. Come on, just dive him. Turret dive him. Turret dive him. Come on, he's away from his turret. Scare him off. I know you can do it. Now they are going for it, but now Taric is there, so he should back off. You don't want to get stunned under the turret. Believe me. Nocturne going in onto Ahri at the same time. It would seem that Lee Sin is going in onto the cannon, so I need to be quick, I think. Bottom lane still pushing, so let's go and check out what Cannon is going to do. He is going to get pushed once more onto his turret, and Vladimir is going with him. He is not going to act... Oh, actually, he's going to dive him. Well, Vladimir's are, of course, very good at diving, thanks to that pool. And that will be an easy kill onto Cannon. Lee Sin getting the assist, so it was all worth it. Nocturne going in onto Graves will get stunned unless he is able to use his shield. He should be able to. He is not. But hey, the fear was done at the same time the stun was used, so it should be a kill for Mordekaiser. Siphon of death on your face. Isn't that right? Mordekaiser. No, it's Siphon of Destruction. I don't know metal songs as well as I should, but I think I know the song referring to the Siphon of Destruction. I think it's thanks to Guitar Hero, which is a shame on itself. Hey, that's a good game, you know. I love Guitar Hero. Too bad they don't make the games anymore. Oh well, that's Activision for you. So, Lee Sin pushing the middle tower. Will he succeed? It's very exciting. You can't see the health bars of the towers anymore, which is a pity, but you can see it right about here on the left corner. It's going down fairly rapidly, but hey, guess what? Ultimate used by Nocturne at the very time that Lee Sin used his safeguard, so he was actually able to chase him down for a little bit, but it didn't really matter. Flash was still down for Lee Sin, so he was able to escape fairly easily. Ahri missing her charm, which is detrimental for an Ahri. Lee Sin going to kick from miles away, but guess who's there? It's a cannon flashing in for the kill. Will not get the stun onto the Ahri, which is a pity, but hey, you have a ghost, Lee Sin, and he teleported away. For he will give buffs to Mordekaiser. He will just sacrifice the minion apparently. Too bad, because hey, it gives you more power as a Mordekaiser if you have a minion. Now he will lose his buff. So he's just a normal man. A normal mortal. Graves going in from the side onto Janna and Cannon. But hey, there is still a Mordekaiser on the... Hey, Nocturne is already on the bottom. I'm sorry. Where's Vayne? Where? Oh, she was actually going to try and do the same as Graves did, but at a fairly more dangerous position. Is she going to catch Graves off guard? Taric is spotted placing a ward, but lots of wards here actually for red team. They really want this dragon control, but they do not have any wards over here, which is fairly weird. Well, hey, no expenses left for this lane. Look, Vayne is spotted, might get stunned, will walk away, will get spotted though. She is gonna get chased down by enemies, but of course she can tumble away for safety. Taric is actually going to try and flash kill the Vayne here. Will he succeed? A good ultimate used by Janna there, so he will not be able to get the stun down. Too bad, boy. Too bad indeed. Nocturne is there to support his blue teammates. Will not be necessary at all. Cannon now in the middle. Should go top now, because Mordekaiser is arriving. Gets spotted by all these wards though. They need an oracles or else they will not be able to gank from only this position. Oh my god. What? What is it? Pings are going down, that's what it is, of course. Vladimir has shown in the past and in the same match, and of course in all the other matches in the world, that he is good at tower diving, so be careful. Use your spell shield at the right time now, Nocturne, because I don't want to see you get stunned then. Ooh, like this Ahri over here. This ward is fairly important. They weren't able to destroy it, which is very weird. They had 2 ranged guys and at least 2 melee guys close enough to hit it at least once. Looky here, that ward got immediately obliterated, but this ward didn't. So, hey, 2 wards were used for... Oh, cannon. Does he have his ultimate? I think he does. He has, so he's going in with the ultimate. Here he goes, gets stunned by Tari, but hey, it's an aura. It doesn't get interrupted by stuns. He will die by the Ahri, however. Vladimir using his ultimate as well, increasing the damage received by I don't know, 70%? 17? 12? Doesn't matter. He died. Oh, is she gonna use her stun? Nope. Thanks to Safeguard, Vayne is going to die immediately by the huge burst potential of a Graves. But hey, guess what? There's a ghost, Vladimir! Please! So only Mordekaiser? Oh well, there's Nocturne as well, who is doing Dragon. He isn't spotted because of course they warded this place, but they have no... Well, they have this ward over here. Nocturne not able to do Dragon? No, he's gonna pull it out. I don't see why it's necessary to pull it out, being blue team. Well, you're still in a closed position if you are here. You need to run out of this, but they will be able to get the kill. Ahri, do you have your ultimate? No, you do not. So if Mordekaiser is able to dodge the charm, he should be fine. He is able to dodge the charm. We'll actually now start doing damage onto Ahri, which is wise maybe, but he needs to be careful for he is fairly low, needs to use flash, which is a pity. Oh, be careful there, Ahri. Well, it was worth it apparently. Janna going in onto Ahri, not too sure what she is going to be able to do, but hey, it's worth to increase your enemy's heart pressure. If she was anyone else, Ahri would have gotten a heart attack. Now she's on the verge of having one, which is very important in future team fights. Vladimir now again pushing this tower, who still stands by the way. Lee Sin was hitting it quite hard earlier on, but now it's fine. And now, not anymore. I'm going to drink some water, guys. Dynamic camera will cast this game for you, because my throat is hurting a lot. Oh my god. I was casting a 60-minute games before this and I forgot to turn fraps on. So hardy hard. And I didn't have the will to recast it. I never have the will to redo stuff. I like the moments, you know? And if you recast something, you already know what's going to happen, and it feels so fabricated, man. I don't know if you understand. If you do understand, put it in the comments below. It's been a while since I said that sentence. I missed it. Vladimir pushing the lane where there is no tower anymore. The inner top tower is still alive, but hey, you're not gonna push all the way to there. They won't let you. If they let him, then they are probably gonna mass push the middle anyway, which they should, but then his teammates should be able to stop the pushing. But Vladimir isn't interested, as I would figure. Does he have enough for Riley's Crystal Scepter? He does, so now he's a force to be reckoned with. Everything he uses on you will slow. Especially, of course, the transfusion, not the hammer plague. Well, the hammer plague will, of course, slow as well, but it is considered a AoE attack, so the slow is lowered by to 15%. I always ask this question. What is the slow of the... Yes, it is 15% and 35 for a single attack. So transfusion will slow a lot. His pool already slows, but it will now slow a bit more, of course, not for 15%. Because I think it's diminishing returns onto that thing. Probably. On every slow in the game, if you add a slow to it, it will not be the full slow. It won't be 15%. Vladimir gonna get feared as a pool. No, he was able to escape. But then again, if you use your pool at full health, not only do you turn it on to cooldown, which could be dangerous, but the pool costs 20% of your total health. I know I've said this before, but I will say it every time. Make sure that you are fairly low on health when using the pool, because then it won't cost as much health. Then again, you need to take every situation into consideration. It's like Mundo's ultimate, it also costs 20% health. So the lower your HP is, the better. Then it will cost less, because if you use it in the beginning, not only will everyone ignore you, because mostly as Mundo you are the tank, but you will lose a lot of health because of it, and then you might actually be able to get ignited and taken down. Same goes when you're low on health. Nocturne going in onto Tariq will get feared but knocked up at the same time, so that's not really the CC you want to. Vladimir now pulling down as he should, but he will take a lot of damage because of it. Will he did enough for his team? Not really. Ori getting taken down there fairly quickly. Lee Sin as well, so double kill for Mordekaiser. Was his ultimate successful? Yes, it was. So that explains how he got all of that ability power. If the Children of the Grave was successful, Mordekaiser will get a buff, which will give him 1/5 of their attack damage and ability power. So that's pretty badass. It used to be even worse, trust me. He would get HP and everything. I think he used to receive 25% of the stats of your enemies. Now, well, it's still a force to be reckoned with. 1/5 of AP and attack damage. Holy balls! In the end, that's a lot of AP. Oh yeah, dynamic camera is still on. I was thinking it was weird that I didn't have to use my hands. Well, why not? I'll leave it on for now, for nothing is going to happen as of yet. Of course, you have seen Blue Team taking the Baron buff, so it is looking rather grim for Red Team. Blue Team is, let's say, 7k gold behind, so they need to step up their game. Tariq level 9, Janna is level 12, so as I always say, supports are a good way to check out how well your team is doing by looking at their level. Of course, now we have spectator mode, so we can see the gold differentiation, but still, if you just play the game and you don't want to check out how it goes. Vayne actually going in onto Grace. Grace trying to escape a Vayne, which is silly on all by itself. But then again, if he would have gone toe to toe with her, it wouldn't have succeeded. Lee Sin having to need to use his ultimate to get that Nocturne off his tail. Is going to start doing blue. Now I'm going to stop doing this dynamic camera, for I have stretched enough. No, I'm gonna stretch one more time. Oh, cannon going in? Not really. Oh, that felt great. Sorry, guys. So here I am with my mousy mouse. Good. That's gonna be a kill onto Lee Sin. The fear was amazing. He walked straight into both Cannon and Mordekaiser. Of course, fear is at random. He might walk away from you. He might walk towards you. He might walk in a circle. You don't know. It's not really the most reliable CC there is, but hey, if you have been feared by Fiddlestick's fear, then you, well, terrify, then you know how badass a fear can be. Of course, it's a 3-second fear, so everyone knows a 3-second. Oh my god, look at the damage that Nocturne is able to survive. Now he is finally going to die, but Cannon doing huge amounts of damage together with Mordekaiser there. Is Vayne there as well? Yes, Vayne will probably get the kill onto the Ahri, using her ultimate now. Ahri trying to escape a Vayne. Same goes, same as Graves. You cannot escape a Vayne, especially when she used her ultimate. Does she get extra movement speed from it? I thought she did. Nope, she just turned... No, yes. Night Hunter's movement speed has increased, so her passive gets stronger, and that was a very quick kill onto Lee Sin once more. Aced for Vayne, will die and give a kill to Lee Sin, but it doesn't matter. So that's JJ for Blue Team with a gold differentiation of, let us say, 12k gold. Will they have a kill onto Tariq? No, they probably won't. They need Vayne for such things. Oh, actually, might they be able to get pushed back? I don't think they will. Look at that damage. That was, I don't know who did it, but Mordekaiser is just going to flash and destroy the Nexus. He doesn't care anymore. So, guys, yes, I hope you enjoyed. Yes. And I will see you next time. Yes. Oh my god, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat. So guys, again, sorry for me being so weird. I'll see you later. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to do whatever you want with this page over here. Draw me something. Draw me something in the comments. If you're able to, I will give you a thumbs up. Oh my god, really? Yes. Yes. I'll see you next time. Bye.